Good morning, YouTube. The Pokemon World Championships has just concluded. I am still in California, but we just got a crazy announcement that Mega Evolutions are coming this fall. We saw three of them, so let's just look at the trailer and then talk about these three, their applications, yada yada. But this is crazy. I got to see this live, right? And I screamed. I'll be honest. I screamed, and I'm so happy that we are going to be entering a new era of Pocket, right? And here it comes. Whew, I'm still getting like the nerves and the jitters. I popped off. Mega Ulti. Kind of knew this from the leak that there was going to be a Mega Ulti like coin, a shop leak. But it's still cool to see it real. This move looks insane. I'm excited to talk about it. Mega Gira. Oh, retweet to scare players about Misty and her discard. The 3-point thing is insane too. Oh my god. I think I didn't even mention I think I had 210 HP. Like, sure, man. This Blaziken 210 HP. Like sure. Like, why not? I cannot wait to talk about all the implications. Mega Burning. Also, the full art looks so good. I usually hate the full art. This one looks so clean. Whew. So yeah, new season kicks off this fall. So like, this is kind of what I'm interested in. This is very interesting wording. So let's talk about everything. It says this fall. So I do not think it's coming out in 10 days. If it was coming out in 10 days, it would have that release date. I think that they are still sticking to, I think this Megas deserve a main set. There's no way in hell that this would ever be a mini set. Like I know that Dino wants money, but I think it's gonna align with the release of Legends ZA, as Legends ZA is bringing back Megas. So let's get that out of the way first. Oops, sorry, I just zoned out for a moment. The other cool things to see are the Mega Ulti, and Mega Gyarados, and Mega Blaziken. So there's three ones that were shown to us. So let's go by them one by one. Mega Altaria is a stage 1, 190 HP. So the first thing I'm going to say is that the Megas have a fat HP. This is a stage 1. Right, and it has 190 HP. I'm scared to see what the basics are gonna have, right? Or oh my gosh, are they gonna have 170, 180? That's a lot to get through. 160 like Snorlax has already. But yeah, this attack does 30 for each of your bench Pokemon. So we have a card like this. It's Sylveon, it has Evo Harmony. This is Mega Harmony. It's like a stronger version with less conditions. Still requires bench, but not as insane as the other one. I love this card. You can already slot it with Sylveon, right? And you'll have just this 30 damage nuke. Of course, there are conditionals with this card, right? We're gonna have to talk about that later, but my thoughts on that: when your Mega Evolution Pokemon, is knocked out, your opponent gets 3 points. So the game, as it currently ends right now. However, as I mentioned, it's good with Sylveon, so you can already have this 2-3 prize map. So maybe it's not that bad. We'll have to see when it comes to Mega Altaria. Mega Gyarados is 210 HP. That's 20 more than Ulti, which is normal for Gyarados archetype Pokemon. But this one does Mega Blaster for 140. For 4, discard top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. So I am unfortunately still skeptical of this card, and I'll talk a little bit about why. It's just the 4 energy cost, right? Until we see, and obviously, like I said, there were leaks, so most likely we're going to get a baby set. I want to see what Azurill or Mantike does, because if Azurill or Mantike accelerates water energy, everything I say does not matter right now. But 4 energy for 140 is a lot. Discarding the top 3 is insane, so I would love to see what support comes from now to this to support it, because right now, right, Gyarados is not. Gyarados CX would be a Mon with a good Giratina matchup, right, but it's just so bad into everything else, so I want to see how this ends up fixing that. This is definitely a Pokemon you can close on. 140 is still insane amounts of damage. And discarding the top 3 cards of your deck is even ridiculous. Like, imagine you use Silver, you put a, like, Sabrina, a Cyrus, a Red, yada yada, onto your opponent's top of your deck, or in the deck, shuffle it if they have like 3-4 cards, you can potentially Mega Blaster it away. It's no longer just stalling. It's like, no, you are never going to see this card. Really, really cool. And finally, Mega Blaziken. For 2 energy, it's also 210 HP, so I'm going to assume that this is on the lower side. Like, this is like a 170 HP basic Mega, the main stage 2, does that make sense? It has Mega Burning. For 2 fire energy, this is going to deal 120. Discards a fire energy from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active is now burned. So basically, this is essentially 140 damage, unless you're playing like Arceus, who is going to, you know, not take that extra damage. It's also specifically that burn is going to hit something like Oricorio. I already know that one of you funny guys are going to be in the comments like, haha, Oricorio's feasting. Yes, that's the concept of this Pokemon. However, I think to talk about it is that these Pokemon have a lot of HP. Like, Mega Blaziken specifically, without healing, without any items, needs to get hit 5 times by Mega Oricorio, right? By Oricorio, whereas Blaziken only needs to hit it 4 times, right? So obviously 1 prize for 3, but we'll like figure out, like with Rocky with the burning, like maybe it'll be something that will keep Mega Blaziken in that matchup. However, 140 for it at 210 HP. This is the part, now that we have all of them, I'll kind of talk about it. My thoughts are, the HP is insane, right? No longer can something like Solgaleo drop, deal 120, and end the game because you didn't have like a giant cape, right? If you were 180 Pokemon and use Lily, you'd be at 240, you'd get hit by 2 Solgaleo pings and die. This time, any healing would put you out of Solgaleo threshold, which is kind of just insane now that I'm like saying it out loud. Technically, and this will probably never happen, but if you have Lily plus potion plus giant cape, that is a total of what, 60 plus 60, that's a 120. If you can literally live a 2 attacks from Stoke Charizard, if you have every single healing item. But that's kind of the idea, is like, I think the most important thing about Megas, besides the attacks and them, is the HP. The HP is a lot, and it's going to affect the game in ways that we have not thought possible before. Mega Blaziken, is it going to be better than Charizard EX? Like I said, we'll have to see. It kind of has a conditional that supports like stuff like Flareon EX, so you can easily put Sylveon Flareon in this deck. But we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. Might get like regular Blaziken might be a good counter to Ori. Again, the big thing I want to talk about with all of these is your prize map, right? In Pokemon Pocket, you have 3 play prize points for as long as we know. We don't know, right? They said new season kicks off this fall, like maybe they're gonna increase the amount of points needed to win. Maybe they won't. We'll find out. Please, 4 points. But if it's not 4 points, what are some things that you can do with these cards? You can always 1/1/2, right? Psychic has a ton of cards that you can 1/1/2 with, 1/1/3 with. Sorry, or you can do that aforementioned 2/3 with Sylveon. Or you know, you're playing a deck like that's stage 2 that doesn't really have space for anything, and you just 3 it, right? So we'll have to see. I think that in order for a Mega to just 3 it, it's going to have to be able to carry a team, right? I think Mega Gyarados is close to that. 140 is a lot. Mega Blaziken is very close to that. And obviously Mega Altaria, I think, is the most impressive one here, is extremely close to that. So we'll have to see. People are honestly overreacting when they're like, oh no, when this is knocked out, you lose the game. Yeah, because the power that you're getting is insane, right? Will these be the ones that are insane? Maybe, maybe not, but that's my current thoughts. I'm super excited. I have so much content I want to give for you guys. I'm still going to be on this like kind of hiatus, like road trip, not hiatus, but like a road trip. But I will try to be uploading more. I want to try to make a rank 1 push and like a little subathon heading into the next ranked season. But let me know what your guys' thoughts on these Megas. I'm obviously extremely hyped. I can barely contain it. I was smiling so much through it all. Megas are here. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, y'all. Bye bye.